And Mahindra has certainly gone bonkers these days with back-to-back launches of potentially blockbuster products. They've launched the Thar that has proven to be a runaway success. They will be launching the XUV 700 just around the corner. And now the Scorpio has been spotted many times being tested, which confirms that another successful product is just around the corner. But today's video will focus on the XUV 700. Now the reviews of the XUV 700 has featured up on YouTube, and everyone has praised certain aspects which are already expected of a product from Mahindra, that is features, design and performance. But the thing is that the competition is so intense that some cars are offering almost equivalent features, some cars are offering almost equivalent performance, and some cars certainly do look better than the XUV 700. But the main talking point which I will discuss in this video is why certainly the automatic variants of the XUV 700 will be the most trouble-free and the most reliable ones, the competition notwithstanding. And this is something which no one has ever told you in any review across all of the YouTube, and that's what I will tell you because this is Car Master, only truth, no trash. Now first things first, let's talk about the engines. Now the XUV 700 will be offered with two engine options. A 2.2 liter diesel making 155 horsepower or 185 horsepower, making the 185 horsepower variant the most powerful in this segment. The engine option number 2 is a 2 liter turbocharged petrol engine which will make a whopping 200 horsepower, and kudos to Mahindra for offering such powerful engines in such a mass market segment and a price range which makes it compete with the compact SUVs as well. Now coming on to the main point of this video, the reliability aspect. Now see, diesel engines are certainly one of the Mahindra's better strengths. They've been making diesel engines since ages. They've made superb diesel engines which have been reliable workhorses. You can check out the Bolero, you can check out the Scorpio, you can check out the XUV 500, apart from the earlier batches of the XUV 500 which did suffer from turbocharger issues. So I don't see any reason to doubt the capability and quality and reliability of any diesel engine coming from Mahindra, especially the big capacity ones. But what about the petrol ones? Now see, petrol engines is something Mahindra is certainly new to. But given the fact that they've been developing these turbo petrol engines, M Stallion petrol engines since 2012, and that too they have taken the inputs from their North American division, we can certainly expect that these petrol engines, these turbo petrol engines will be as good as their diesel counterparts. And when we see the petrol engine, the 1.2 turbo petrol engine in the XUV 300 being around for some time now and proving out to be trouble-free, we can certainly get some kind of an assurance that these bigger turbo petrol engines will also prove to be reliable. But now let's leave aside the engines. The gearbox is the talking point when I say that the XUV 700 will be the most reliable automatic choice. And the reason for that is that the 6-speed torque converter gearbox which you will get in the XUV 700 is the one sourced from Aisin Japan, which is the one found in Toyota cars ranging from the Innova to the Fortuner. Yes, Aisin has been around since ages. They are specialists in manufacturing gearboxes for heavy duty vehicles and are renowned across the world for their quality, durability and reliability. And that is certainly one of the contributing factors why Toyota's automatic cars are also virtually bulletproof when it comes to the reliability in the long run. And that is the same manufacturer from which Mahindra is sourcing their automatic gearboxes for their SUVs now, including the Thar, including the XUV 700 and possibly including the new upcoming Scorpio also. And if you ever want to argue about the reliability of an Aisin automatic transmission, just open up your Google or go up to your local mechanic and ask them whether the automatic variants of Innova or Fortuner are giving any kind of trouble to their owners or not. That is in case you have any doubt, because any car enthusiast or person well into the world of cars certainly won't. Now if we talk about the automatic transmission of the other competitors, that includes the Safari, Harrier, MG Hector, Hector Plus, Jeep Compass, Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, Alcazar, and of course the compact SUVs also, because the price range of the XUV700 certainly makes it go against the compact SUV offerings too. Hyundai's torque converter ones are certainly good, but not as good as the Aisin ones. Hyundai DCTs are absolutely troublesome. Hyundai's IVT, the CVT ones, they are also somewhat good. Safari and Harrier also carry the same Hyundai's torque converter forward, which kind of makes them the second best. Volkswagen Taycan and Skoda Kushaq have a torque converter option and a DCT option, which in VW's terms is DSG. Now DSG is absolutely garbage, not reliable at all. It is a very complex gearbox and is totally unsuitable for Indian conditions. The torque converter ones which they offer with the 1 liter TSI option is somewhat good. It's a good gearbox, but not to the levels of something coming from a specialist heavy duty gearbox manufacturer, that too from Japan. Which leaves us with the Jeep Compass, that is also offered with the dry type DCT, which is absolutely horrible in terms of reliability. And the other automatic option in the Jeep Compass is the 9-speed torque converter gearbox, but that is priced a bit too steep to make it actually worth considering, and that's where the XUV700 actually steps in. It gives you almost everything: good performance, good dynamics, good features, brilliant reliability, especially in the diesel and the automatic guys, and all of this at a master stroke of pricing. So if you are looking for a mid-size SUV or 7-seat SUV within that 25 lakh price bracket, and that too automatic, then certainly XUV700 is the one you should actually consider, and the only one you should actually consider, because it certainly gives you almost everything for almost nothing. So what are your views about the XUV700? Do let me know in the comments below, and do like the video if it was useful, and share it up with all those friends who are planning for the XUV700 or any mid-size SUV within the 25 lakh price bracket, so you can help them take the correct decision and make the most reliable choice. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn the bell notifications to all, so that you don't miss any of my future videos, because this is only the channel where you will find all that stuff which no one will ever tell you. So that's all for today. See you again.